morning from the Philippines. Thank you very much for this wonderful opportunity to talk about wellness, which is, of course, very close to all of our hearts during this very challenging time. So, thank you very much for this wonderful opportunity. And I'm going to share thoughts on wellness choices in this very challenging world. And it's a global, wellness is something which is everybody wants to get into now. So, I'd like to share some thoughts on this one. Okay. I'm talking about wellness choices in a challenged world. And I'd like to take this opportunity to say thank you very much for this wonderful opportunity, Richard and Rebecca, to share some thoughts on how we can navigate this very difficult situation that we all find ourselves in. Okay, very quickly, who we are. We're a Department of Tourism accredited wellness resort located in Tagaytay City. And our mission is to help make the world healthier, happier, and better, one person, one family, one team at a time. Okay. The great philosopher said, a wise man should consider that health is the greatest of human blessings. And boy, do we appreciate that now that we're almost in 15 months of this great big pandemic. We now realize that, of course, that the immune system is our best weapon against sickness. And this was mentioned, of course, by the Observer Research Foundation. We all know that if our immune system is down, then we are very much prone to this COVID-19. Even before COVID, we all know that health is very, very important because we do have a problem with the world, which is we have what we call the lifestyle sicknesses that are actually all preventable. So let me share with you some thoughts now on how we can actually have a happier and healthier life, because our health lies in self-responsibility, what we do each and every moment in time. So wellness, what really is wellness? Everybody seems to want to get into wellness, but exactly how does one define wellness? And I'm going to use this definition by Dr. Halbert Dunn, who as early as 1961 talked about wellness. And he came up with the first definition of wellness, which, by the way, is used by the Global Wellness Institute as the accepted definition of wellness. And what is wellness? Well, Dr. Dunn says it's a constant, conscious pursuit of living life to its fullest potential by satisfying the needs of the body, the mind, and the soul. So you can see here some very important words. It's constant. We're always making choices. It's conscious. We're using our mind. We're not using emotion. It's a very rational, not impulsive decision. It's a pursuit. It means active. Every single day, you want to pursue this. You want to move towards it. And you're really, really talking about living life to our fullest potential. We are vibrant. We're happy. We are active. We are fully alive. And we do this by we satisfy the needs of the body, the mind, and the soul. So this definition really captures the holistic aspect of wellness, a very body, mind, and soul approach. And I'd like to share with you the thoughts of Dr. John Travis, and this is his model. He calls it the illness-wellness continuum. And this will show where wellness is located. We are on the right side of this continuum, and on the left side would be what we call the treatment model. When we talk about the wellness model, we're talking about awareness. It's being aware. What are the things we need to do to become healthier? And once we're aware, or we want to know more about the need to be healthier, then we go on an education, a bit like this, what this forum is actually doing, listening to different people share thoughts on wellness. So we have education until we actually embrace high-level wellness. And on the other side, you have the treatment model, which is actually our body talks to us. We have signs of unwellness. We have stomach aches. We've got migraines. Then they become symptoms, and then maybe it becomes high blood pressure. Then, of course, we don't want to get to the point of disability, wherein, we're paralyzed. We have all of this, what we call catastrophic sicknesses, which leads to premature death. When we look at this, wellness is all about, hey, we have the choice. And you can see here the little dots. We have the choice of moving towards the right. Every single thing we do, we ask ourselves, are we moving to the right of this continuum, or are we moving to the left? And if we're moving to the left, we can actually take steps to move to the right. Once our body starts talking to us, we can take an active choice to move towards the right, which is high-level wellness. We have come up with our own model called choices. So I wrote a book Few years back, it's called Turn Back Time, Natural Anti-Aging Choices. And it's Beauty and Vitality the Natural Way. Actually, this book is all about wellness, but nobody wants to buy a book on wellness and health. Come on, let's be real. All right. However, you mentioned the magic words anti-aging. Well, becomes a lot more attractive. Okay. So our model is choices. So with each letter standing for what we call the different pillars of health. So C is all about the mind. Choose to be positive, manage your stress. H is hydrate, make sure you're eating healthy. O is oxygenate through exercise and movement. I is immune boost with natural supplements. C is cleanse your body, mind, and environment. E is embrace natural healing therapies, and S is sleep, social, and spiritual support systems. Let me go through them very quickly one by one. C is choose your outlook and control stress. We know that this is so important. We have the science of body mind medicine, and it's a fact that how you think actually will impact the way you feel, which of course will impact the way your body reacts. So it's very important. Choose your outlook and control your stress. We all know that, boy, this pandemic has taught us there are things that we cannot change. It is there. However, there are things that we can change, and we have the wisdom to know the difference. 15 months onto the pandemic, we know that we now have vaccinations. So we cannot change the fact that the virus is there, but we can take our vaccination. And of course, we need the wisdom to know the difference. So it's all about choosing our battles. We know that we can choose to be serene. We can choose through different methods, okay, about how to manage our stress, but it's all about our mindset. As it says, don't stress about the closed doors behind you. Yes, maybe our business has been affected. Yes, maybe you're financially challenged. But perhaps one way of looking at it is to change the way we look at it and say, well, new doors are opening every moment, and now we see them as we keep moving forward. Very key words here is keep moving forward and don't get stuck. Of course, it's difficult. I know it's easier to said than done, but we can, of course, say to ourselves, and again, it's all about self-talk. Every morning when we wake up, do we go to the social media and immerse ourselves in negativity, or can we say, today I refuse to stress myself out about things I cannot control or change, and work on the things that I can change? So, what are the different ways by which we can manage our stress? Where we have, of course, meditation, we have ecotherapy, walking in nature, we have keeping a journal, perhaps, we have all about being mindful, being aware. Am I moving towards a negativity or staying in negativity? Or we can even say, fine, I feel sorry for myself. I'll give myself 5 minutes to feel sorry for myself. Then I'm going to stand up, take a shower, and move forward and look at what I can change. The next one is healthy eating. And it's all about choose food that nourishes, not harms you. It's so easy right now in the pandemic, right? To go to the left. We have what we call comfort eating. And guess what? When we are down, when we're depressed, we are very much attracted to foods which are high in salt, sugar, and fat. And guess what? This kind of food will just lead us to a bigger problem. We just move towards the left of sickness. However, again, conscious pursuit of living life to its fullest potential. Whoa, we can go to the right. There you go. Healthier food. And you know what? Healthy food doesn't have to be yucky. And that's what we do in Nurture. We transform healthy food into yummy food. So it's really our choice. Of course, there are days that we're just really down. Go ahead and go ahead and have your double chocolate cake. That's fine. But maybe just have 2 bites instead of the whole cake. All right, so that's okay too. So it's really being conscious. It's being taking that pursuit, taking that step. Here's some immune boosting food that we might want to consider. Of course, there's turkey, there's fish, there's pulses, chickpeas. For example, you might want to really get into the hummus. We do that every day now. Kidney beans, eggs, tea. Brown bread, quinoa, and all of that, brown rice. Okay, nuts. Instead of binging on donuts, maybe you want to go into nuts instead. Cashew nuts, almonds, walnuts. And guess what? When you do get your fatty food, because you're down and you just want to get your yummy, yummy fatty food, why don't you pair it with some fermented foods like sauerkraut, kimchi, miso, and achara? You know why? because this helps the digestive system and makes it easier to digest your food. Okay. So more, hey, how about spices, cinnamon? I'm not saying a whole bunch of cinnamon rolls, okay? Just put some cinnamon in your coffee. How about cumin, curry, peppercorns, saffron, chili is actually really good. And of course, you have, why don't you try a tomato basil soup? Amazing, wonderful. You have cilantro, all right? There are so many recipes out there where you can use all of these immune boosting herbs. Talk about hydration. How much water do we drink? Do you know that water is so essential to us that maybe if you're experiencing brain fog, maybe why don't you stand up and get a glass of tepid water? Okay, so drink it because you'll find out, hey, just by moving a bit and by drinking that glass of water, guess what? Your brain starts to clear up. So drink 6 to 8 glasses of water. And before you go for the double Dutch chocolate cake, you know what? Guess what? You might just be thirsty. So drink some water and you'll notice that maybe you're not hungry after all. Okay. Oxygenate, of course, exercise. And we're not talking about having to go to the gym. We're just talking about why don't you go to an app like I use Yoga with Tim? He's wonderful. He has different kinds of levels. So you can exercise, take a walk, exercise hard for a minimum of 30 minutes, at least 6 days a week. Okay, we're not talking about buying some pretty gym outfits. You can do it at home. And that's the best thing about this pandemic. You have all sorts of wonderful gym instructors, yoga instructors, Pilates instructors. Just go to their site. So walk when you can and just keep on moving. So really all about movement. Then, of course, we talk about immune boosting supplements. Of course, we have natural supplements. We have wheatgrass. Very importantly, we have the vitamins A, C, and E. We remember that ACE. And of course, take a walk. 10 minutes of sunlight does wonders to your immune system. Okay. Then we have C, cleanse your body, environment, and emotion. So this is what we call detoxifying. So when we detoxify, what does it exactly mean? It means you remove the toxins from your body, you remove the toxins from your environment, and you remove the toxins from your emotions. Talk a bit about it. We have what we call detoxification diets. What does it basically mean? You might want to try, wherein you just want to go salads, or you might want to do juices, but don't overdo it. No? So, for example, okay, you're feeling a bit depressed, or you just wanted to say, okay, I want to celebrate or something. Then you say, okay, tomorrow I'm just going to drink a lot of water, drink a lot of juices. Actually, in Nurture, we have what we call diet A, B, and C. Diet A is 100% liquid for the first 3 days. And then diet B is you move into raw food like salads. And diet C is you have protein, but you would avoid the red meats and you would just stick to the white, like chicken and fish. Now, cleansing your body is also done through perspiration, exercising. Remember, when you perspire, those are the toxins moving out of your body. And remember this, better out than in. And that leads me to colon enemas. Now, colon enemas, we do that as well, wherein you actually pull out the toxins from your digestive system through what we use, either charcoal or coffee. The colonics, of course, that uses a machine. And we here see charcoal wraps and drinks. Do you know that what we call activated charcoal has a lot of benefits when you use it as a wrap? Because you can see here in the photo, you're actually pulling out toxins from the body. Okay. Very importantly, though, it's not just about cleansing your body. Very important you go back to basic. Cleanse your emotions. Are you angry? Are you resentful? Well, that may lead to sickness. And studies have shown a lot of cancer, and I studied this in Harvard, so a lot of cancer can be related to a lot of anger, which one has not let go of. So learn to forgive, let go, meditate, seek professional counsel as necessary. All over right now, we do know that mental health is a big issue. So reach out. There's absolutely nothing wrong in reaching out and say, I need help. I feel I'm sinking. So the professional guidance counselors or psychologists will be more than happy to help. So many sites out there. Get involved in voluntary work. Studies have shown that when you reach out and think of others, you stop thinking about yourself and your depression gets less. And then, of course, get a pet, a dog, a cat. Wonderful. Very, very simple things. Okay. Okay, now we talk about embrace natural therapies. Of course, you have massage, acupuncture, and all of that, spa treatments. No, so Spa is not really just about being pretty. Spa is not being indulgent. It's actually health. It's really good for the health. Massage is one of the oldest forms of therapy ever. Scrubs, wraps, all of this actually activate your immune system by detoxifying and detoxifying your body and getting the blood circulation going. Aromatherapy, science based. This actually has proven effects to improve your mood and make you feel better. Steam and sauna, these are detoxification protocols. Moxa ventosa, traditional Chinese medicine. Ayurveda is the oldest form of medicine as introduced in India. These are all natural therapies, science based, which we can all use. So, again, don't think of going to the spas being indulgent or pampering. No, it's all about being healthy. And finally, we have S, sleep, social, and spiritual support. Okay. Do you know that you have to sleep early, like ideally from 9 to 12, not from 9 to perhaps 5, because sleeping from 9 to 12 is the golden period of sleep where the brain recharges and the HGH, human growth hormone, from the pituitary gland is released. And 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. is the liver doing its job of cleansing the job. So let's put down our cell phones before 9, watch something light. Please don't watch negative news before you go to sleep, or else you won't be able to sleep. All right. Dim the lights, put on some aromatherapy, and go to sleep. All right. And very important, yes, social and spiritual support. Do you know that if you have a lot of friends, if you have a good network of family and friends, people are healthier, and of course, a very strong spiritual faith. True, we can't see our relatives now. True, we can't see each other, but guess what? Technology has done wonders, and and perhaps even now, we find ourselves talking to people more often and seeing people through Zoom, but at least better than nothing. So it is there if we make a constant conscious pursuit to do that. So lift the phone now, reach out and speak to someone. So in summary, what is wellness? Wellness is a personal choice. Everything that we do, every single moment, it is a journey. It's not something that we wake up, yay, I'm well. Nope, it is a journey, ideally towards a lifestyle. Wellness is a sound decision, both for work and on a personal basis. Do you know healthy workers are 3 times uh, more productive than unhealthy workers? So it's a good corporate decision. Wellness improves productivity, wellness improves quality of life, and know what? At the end of the day, wellness injects joy in life. So let's choose wellness because the choices are all good. So every morning we are born again. What we do today is what matters most. We choose wellness and embrace the other side, move towards the right. So thank you very much. By the way, everything I shared with you are all science-based, very well referenced. And thank you very much for the opportunity to share these thoughts with you. Thank you, Richard. Thank you for this opportunity.